Hello and welcome. This is Rooflemonger, and my friends, you may recall a few days ago we got that mystery patch. Patch came out of nowhere and we had no patch notes. And now, days later, we finally do have the patch notes to go over, so hey, let's go over them. Now, before we go into some details here, a couple notes. Yes, the patch was mostly bug fixes and all that. Move list corrections, improvements to AI logic, stuff you see in every set of patch notes, that's still there, so hey, just so you know. And also, turns out, we got a lot of the bigger changes. We didn't get all the changes, but we actually managed to suss out a lot of the bigger changes. So as far as like a lot of the bug fixes go, and the stuff we already covered, I won't cover that, but now just to go over a few key notes. So for Sheeva, the Dragon Stance, very crazy move. And if you don't know how crazy, check out the video linked at the end of this video because it's pretty nuts. But EX Rising Flames, that's the up EX, this guy here, can now be projectile parried. So we'll use Shang Tsung here and we'll use the shake move. You know, pretty much best in class when it comes to projectile parries. And turns out, hey, there you go. But you know what? This channel being what it is, I'm going to use this opportunity to highlight a different problem that has not been fixed. Now, can Shang Tsung shake the regular EX? Well, yes. As you just saw, easy peasy, he can do it. Now, a thing to note here, when you're doing the EX Flame, one of the things Sheeva can do is just be very gimmicky with stomps doing it, right? Because as we've gone over in the other video, it's difficult to jump over sometimes, and you either get hit by it or you get stopped, and there's just a bunch of gimmicks. And while you can shake the move normally, the problem is this. If Sheeva is off screen for a stomp, the move is no longer shakeable because she's nowhere to be found. So it's something you gotta watch out for. Like, your brain tells you, yes, you should be able to counter it, and by all logic you should, but in this situation the move becomes unshakable. Now if you catch it like earlier on, and she's mid-jump, you'll catch her out of the air, sure, right? So that works, but there are situations where once the stomp gets going, she's literally just not anywhere to be hit, and thus the shake just does not work anymore. So yeah, we got the bug fix in the Rising Flames, sure, that's great, but keep in mind this is still an issue that is persistent. For Rambo, he had a bunch of naughty bugs, like the jump kick on block special cancel stuff, which we covered in the other video, and that all got fixed. That's fantastic. But he also had a different bug where back 3, and back 3 is a mid, just so you know, and back 3 could not be countered by moves that normally counter mids. And now, well, hey, it does. So it plays by the rules. So Rambo had multiple things that were kind of breaking the established rules of Mortal Kombat 11, and now he's got to play by the rules again. Now to speak on Rain. Now in the other video we did cover the fact that Rain Hydro Boost got a little bit of a damage nerf, but to talk about what the damage nerf was. So what the damage nerf actually was is any move that connects in the air, so generally speaking that's going to be like a jump 2 or something, or a jump 3. So any move that connects in the air after EX Hydro Burst will do less damage. That is the part that does less damage. Now, as we gone over in the other video, the damage nerf is almost inconsequential. It's less than 1% in most cases, but still it is there. And it is specifically the airborne attacks after the fact that is causing that damage nerf, as it's been tweaked just a little bit. Also, the move is subject to the enhanced flawless block window now. So say just like Bionic Jackie's Leap or Fatal Blows, the window to flawless block an attack after EX Hydro Boost here is now 6 frames instead of 3. So if you suffered under the pressure of this kind of stuff or whatever, it is now much easier to deal with. Also in the patch now, whether facing left or right, the Hydro Boost is now exactly the same. As ever since Ultimate Launch with Rain, there's been some problems with that, but now it is truly, it should just work either way, finally. So, hey, that's good at least, right? So here's the big one. Oh my god, Subzero got nerfed? Yeah, technically, I guess, he got nerfed. He is, by the strictest definition, worse than he was before, so I guess that counts as a nerf. And what is a nerf? Well, has to do with EX Rising Ice. Basically the exact same deal as Rain's Hydro Boost. So any aerial attacks after EX Rising Ice will do less damage, and that includes special attacks like Polar Axe as well. So the combo I'm about to show you right now, before the patch, used to do 380.12 damage. And now, after this Titanic damage nerf you're about to see, I'm sure you're going to drop Subzero over this. So now does 375.05. So once again, like Rain, basically 0.5% less. So yeah, Subzero's garbage now. Everyone's going to drop him. Unplayable, right? Well, no, of course not. Subzero's still awesome. And he can still do all the fun Subzero stuff you know and love. And of course, with really big damaging combos, thanks to Rising Ice now being competitive legal. So yeah, he got a baby nerf. So a lot of the other meteor changes, we already covered that. And the link will also be at the end of this video if you want to just check that out. But at least we now know the totality of what this patch was. Very odd that it just came out of nowhere, no fanfare, no warning, and then it took days and days for actual patch notes to come out. And now we know, and the patch notes are in the video description if you would like to check that out yourself. But hey, here we are, and now at the very least, we have the full picture, the complete story. And my friends, I guess with that all said, that is the end of this video. So thank you very much for watching. Hope this video has found you well. Go out and play some Mortal Kombat.